What's a catch up with like you and Foxy like? Is it just constant adventures? What's next? Crazy stories, or is it very just sort of what's happening? How's the family? Because you imagine looking in, it's wild. A conversation to be a fly in the wall would be a really interesting watch with the pair of
The
you.
the conversations are the conversation matter is probably wild, because he'll have just come back from doing something, or I will have. But essentially we'd have a few pints and just have a catch up. That's actually like the biggest thing that Foxy and I were saying is, from a mental health point of view, is that people need to do more of is just, and that's why people suffered in lockdown, because they didn't have that physical interaction, but is to catch up with a mate and just shoot the shit about things, stuff, what's on your mind, what's pissing you off. And often, the old adage, a problem shared and all that, it actually works. I came back from Iraq, and I personally went and sought out, speaking to a therapist just to like get my head straight. And that wasn't because I was having massive issues. It was just more because I thought talking helps, and just to like process stuff with someone who is completely not linked to you. And then since then, I've just been very open. I'll talk to anyone about anything. And I wear my heart and feelings on my sleeve. There is zero, I do one of the I suppose in a way one of the most mental jobs out there. The stuff that I'm doing and the situations that we are in are usually fairly full on and extreme. So I don't need to come back and bang my chest about being an alpha male and shout about how good I am and all the rest of it. So I'm very open about my feelings and my shortcomings and my failures, and Foxy is as well, or any of my mates, and we'll chat these things through. There doesn't need to be this big strong alpha male sort of persona. That and an ego are the two things that will get you killed.
Yeah, I totally agree to the extent that tomorrow night I've got my first get after it meeting. I've not really staged it as that, but I've got two mates coming into the house, so the fire pit will be on. I've got steak and eggs ready, and it's just a couple of dads. And I want it to grow next. They're going to be asked to next time bring two mates and bring two mates. But I hope this isn't viewed the wrong way, but I'm doing it for men and dads, because there's a lot out there a lot of dads out there that won't speak, and they won't talk about their story or how hard work and family life is. And I mean, I'm in it. 3 kids, business ownership, running podcasts, doing fitness, trying to keep going. There's times where my wife, like you say, get out and go for a run, go away, because I can't handle you at the moment.
It's very true, and we're going through it at the minute where Atlas isn't sleeping. My wife is just, it's been phenomenal to watch her just step up to the mark and become mum, and just like nothing phases her, whereas I'm being stretched and I'm not even doing the hard yards with that. But like what you say is, it becomes difficult for a bloke to talk about how they feel, and there's a lot of men do have I suppose mental health issues, or I'm trying to think of the terminology of it, but depression and anxiety through the whole having kids and being a dad, and generally don't know who to turn to.